We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's inside the 30. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It covers 51 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. To the goal line and in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down. behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion comes Andrews. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's hot. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jets. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey, tight.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game if they convert on 4th down.
The Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen gives up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To the air is Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. putting the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A design run here for Allen. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
4th down. Here's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That's to the left side. Taken in by Coleman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his fourth touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 30-yard line.
He'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down. 3 to go. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He's got his tight end, Matt Andrews. Into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On first down, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On the return, this is strong. Oh, he'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Here's Allen to throw. Short pass taken in by Knox. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. So now they'll throw it with Allen.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. Gonna send it downfield. Ford Knox.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
This caught right side by Worthy.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, just looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to Hall, and he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Bills
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Now a single, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Jets.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off 4th.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Gibson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Forced out wide. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll give on the ground, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, New York. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Back into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
This one complete to Palmer. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Round 80!
To the air once more is Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Throwing again is Allen. Pass caught by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Allen going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
33-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, New York. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Stop. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Marte Matsu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That one incomplete. Hubbard outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least They're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a three-score game, as the difference is 18.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Aaron Johnson coming down. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Already know I got to go. What they call it, got to go. You gotta go if you play against all.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. He'll let one go. Down the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they're making it look easy. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Jets. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead.
Jets 52. Bills 27.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Little Surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Bringing up third and 12.
It's Allen, who else another catch for his favorite target. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions. You find yourself down big, fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Easy. Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up second down. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Gains an even 70 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Benford.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, Allen. Now screen will be set up for Davis. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's the first carry from Manchester, Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Jets are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And his long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.